Alright, welcome to another Crimson Vow Draft. Let's see what we have. Okay. This is actually a fair power pack. So, we've got Headless Rider, which is quite just a valuable creature in mono black. Black's a very good color, just under red, and the next best card is Flame Blessed Bolt. I don't even think I would say anyone was wrong for picking Flame Blessed Bolt, but I'm gonna go with the Headless Rider. Just a very good value creature. Does essentially what Scob does, but in mono black instead of blue black. Obviously, it's best in blue black, but there's quite a lot of value this card brings. I like it. So I'll pick that. We'll let the Flame Blessed Bolt pass. And now black follow-ups don't exist here, really. So we're just going to go with Abrade. Abrade is the most powerful card in the pack by a lot. Makes me wish that we picked the Bolt first, but what can you do? Because here's how it works. If I pick the Bolt, then a Bleed Dry gets passed, and I feel bad for not taking the Headless Rider. That's how it always works. Okay, so not even looking for very many good wheel opportunities here. A Fearful Villager would be nice. But we're probably going to be cutting red from here. Okay. Yeah. Kind of messy here. The red isn't particularly great. Ancestral Anger is good when you have a deck built around it, but individually it's not very strong. And it's not something where you just want to take it over other playables, really. But I mean, we don't have that many good options. Grizzly Ritual's fine. Gluttonous Guest is better than that, but fine. Blood Fountain is fine. The best card in the pack is probably this Drogskull Infantry, if I'm being perfectly honest. I guess I'll take this Gluttonous Guest. Alright. Kind of getting punished for ignoring this white here, but I think we've passed quite a bit of white. Red's pretty cut off. The Stitched Assistant isn't bad. It pairs well with our black, but we're not necessarily even in black yet. It's looking like it's going to be a tough draft. We made the wrong 50-50s, and now we're in a very weird space. It could just be infantry. Maybe one of these wheel. Yeah. Excuse me. Okay, well, it gave it to us anyways, I guess. Yeah, not a whole lot going on here. Could take the Geist. It's okay-ish. It's pretty much good in blue-white and kind of mediocre everywhere else. I'll just take the Ceremonial Knife. I really don't know what direction we're heading here. Well, some good things going on here. Whispering Wizard is pretty late. We don't really have it built around quite yet, but I quite like it. I think pick 6, this is the most powerful card in the pack. Doom Dissenter has some good setup for us. I'll take this good blue card and see where the rest gets us. Yeah, no blue, no red. The black is the best for us. I'll just take this Doom Dissenter, and maybe we do just end up in blue-black. Cobble Lancer, not so good with a lot of the blue cards that you want. Works a lot better in blue-black, where you have some non-disturbed creatures to exile, like a Doom Dissenter. I'll go ahead and take this. Feels like we can we can pretty readily move into blue-black here at a moment's notice, so that's kind of the direction that we're headed here. I'll take a Throng. Maybe we get paid off for this. Fearful Villager made it all the way around. I mean, I'm not playing Aim for the Head. I don't think it's that good. Cradle, I can pick up one, and I seldom want to play two unless I'm in a very low-the-ground blue-white deck. I'll take this as the best card in the pack. Well, Scob is pretty nice, and so is Chill of the Grave. I guess I'll take Chill. I don't really have any instant sorcery payoffs at the moment. Okay. Well, there's a Stitched Assistant on the wheel, so I feel like blue-black is at least open, but it's very tough to get the blue-black deck to actually happen. Only these are the cards that we want. Wow. So, okay, let's talk about Jacob. I haven't seen this card ever in one of my drafts, but my opinion is he is quite solid. Skull Scob is obviously exactly what we want from this position, and if we take it, then we're in a good place to just be like, yeah. Blue-black is where we want to go. It's already where we think the wheeling synergies are headed. Now, Jacob, I've seen him do a lot, and I've seen him do very little. I think he can be pretty nuts, but I don't think he's always that way. I'm going to just take a Skull Scob because of how hard it is to pull off blue-black, and this is really an amazing glue card. Yeah, Dream Shacklegeist, we're in. Dream Shacklegeist is a bomb. It's easily dealt with, but it's a bomb. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and take that. And now, I won't not play a Desperate Farmer. I think he's quite alright. I think Siphon Essence is okay. Hopefully Thirst for Discovery wheels. Something silly. But I'm going to take this, and we're all but going to lock in blue-black. I think we've got a lot of passive synergies going for it at the moment. And there's another Lantern Bearer, which I need, but I'm not going to turn down premium removal spell. Just very good. A lot of things, even well into the mid-game, have 3 toughness. It's just very good. I can hope that these Lantern Bearers wheel. Late Flame Blessed Bolt as well, but that makes sense because red was pretty cut from that direction. Patchwork Crawler really isn't where we want to be. Don't think it's that powerful. Alchemist Retrieval can be quite nice. Specimen might just be what this deck ordered, though. Only thing is, it's a skeleton, not a zombie. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this Specimen. Okay, late Hookhand Mariner. We'll just take a Gift of Fangs. Nice little kill spell here. Now, given that we have quite a few synergies, we already have Skull Scob and Headless Rider, I think I'm going to take the Scob over Cruel Witness. That could be incorrect. But I think Exploit is very good in this deck, and now we have Parasitic Grasp. Okay, pick 8. Wow, Doom to Center. Okay, so we might not even need to play this Persistent Specimen. And yeah, naturally the Lantern Bearer didn't wheel, but that's to be expected. Let's go with a Syncopate here. Over a Geist Light Snare in this deck. Yeah, we don't really have the support quite yet for Geist Light Snare. I tend to like it more than Syncopate, but... yeah. So we still need some things to come around, but this deck's core is quite good, if I do say. We've got all the synergies that you really want for this type of deck, and we've got it in we've got it kind of at a redundant level. Let's just see. Zombie only 5. Yeah. Maybe we pull a Necroduality. Necroduality is very playable from this position. Ceremonial Knife's gonna be good in this deck. Stincy Uprising is really good. I always pull it pack 3, pick 1. Don't know what's up with that. Well, always with the cards I want. They're all in the same pack. I'm taking Lantern Bearer. We need a lot of things to make this Storm Chaser Drake actually better than a Lantern Bearer. And Lantern Bearer is just unbelievably good. So I'm going to go ahead and take that. This isn't going to wheel. Someone who picked up both of the Lantern Bearers is going to be very happy. But, yeah, we'll pick up the Lantern Bearer here now. Well, I can't complain about bombs being pulled because I got a Dream Shackle Geist here that was passed to me. But Oddity's another good one, but there was never a time when we were going into green, so... Let's see... Yeah... It's either Scob or Archghoul. I think it might be Archghoul, and maybe we wheel the Scob. 2 Scobs isn't exactly great here. And Archghoul's going to be very fine with the support in this deck. Ooh, Undead Butler, yes. Yes, so that's kind of what we're looking for here. I only have 2 Exploiters, but they were wheeling earlier, so... Let's see... Okay, I'm in for a Rot Tide Gargantuan. Definitely in for that. Okay, well I've got choices here. Can go for a 4-drop, which is kind of eh, or I can go for the Throng Life, which I think is going to be quite good from this position. What the heck? I mean, I don't even have that many non-creatures. This isn't actually even that good. I'm a little light on removal. Do I actually want this ritual? Kind of. I think I'm probably just going to pick up this wizard. I think it's most likely to be played. But, I don't know. Socialite. I don't hate Socialite, really. Just a little awkward picking up all these 4-drops. Could go Ceremonial Knife to support double Whispering Wizard. Yeah, I might be on that, but I'm not super thrilled. So yeah, I had a double Socialite. I can get in for a Blood Fountain here. Got lots of things that we want to bring back. I'm not big on Graph Reaver, though. I think it's okay if we're missing 2 drops, but we're not desperate here. And now nothing for us, kind of expected because this was just such a rich blue draft. Yeah. Not taking anything in particular here. Just kind of... The deck is over. Okay, so kind of where I'm at here. Guest is okay. I'm not too into it, though. Let's see. I think I'm tapping out too much for Syncope to be good. I think Ceremonial Knife, I'm going to only run one. And I'm going to run one more Alchemist Retrieval just because I think it's good with Whispering Wizard and I don't have much interaction. So yeah. Let's see. I guess Desperate Farmer makes the least sense here. Everything else kind of just flows really nicely. I think we're going to do a 9 and 8 here. Get my special zombie lands. Okay. So, kind of awkward picks, but I think we ended up in an okay spot for what it was. I'd be happy if this gets like 3 wins, honestly. But we're mainly hoping to curve out pretty hard on the opponent. That's kind of just the plan. This deck has some pretty good curve outs. Looks very okay. That's the guy that took all the Lantern Bearers. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and set this up right now. Blue-green I'm not too scared of. But, ooh, spicy. Blue-green has a bad time, interacting with things. So, I think I'm attacking in and just dropping this Geist now. I don't think Headless Rider is even a bad place to be at. Oh. What did I just do? Number 5 drafter, everyone. Okay. Yeah, I made this very awkward for myself. Missed 3 points of damage. I'm not too happy about that. Let's go ahead and tap this down for the foreseeable future. No attacks. Get to play out this Headless Rider. I don't really want to get rid of any of these. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a Rot Tide. Okay. Makes sense. Now I can get rid of that. And his creatures are going to be better than mine, so... I think I offer the trade with this against the Lantern Bearer. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What kind of a mill was that? Every time I play a Blood Fountain or anything dealing with the yard, opponent has an honored heirloom. It's weird. Yep. Well, if opponent's doing that, I'm gonna offer the trade here with my Geist. Play the Undead Butler. Have nothing to get back. Yep. Maybe I mill the opponent out. Uh-huh. Oh, that's an answer at least. The thing is, I'm not so sure it's like a good enough answer anymore. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go ahead and bounce that. Eight trample haste. I have to tap that down. So yeah, let's go ahead and play this Archghoul. Keeping this tap down for basically ever. Offering this trade here. Just get some good tempo action. Let's see what we have. Definitely putting that in the yard. Okay. I think we've got a game here. Yeah, maybe not. Let's see, 3 blockers. Block, block, block. Or block, block, block. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other creatures you control have trample and haste. Fantastic. So I'm going to go ahead and play out my Skull Scabby. Question is, well... Get my repository Scob is quite good here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Go ahead and sack this. Take action. Oh, decline. Yeah. I have to do this right now. And yeah, and we're just going to hold for a second. I think I have to win on this upcoming turn here now. Yeah, that about does it for me. Pun just had a lot of really good lining up against me type of shenanigans. So I think we're just we're going in here. Tap. Do I tap that down and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah, it doesn't do a whole lot. Let's see. 8 plus. So yeah, I think I just have to go for it because this is like mega game. Well, could bounce that. Could bounce that. Holds them off a turn regarding that. Tap this down. Then just get murdered on the crackback. Has to block. Let's go ahead and do that. Attack all. I think this is my best option here. But I think if the opponent blocks correctly, they should have the game. Yeah, I don't even hate this, honestly. Yeah, that worked out pretty nice. Jeez, more lands. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep that. Keep that. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep this. I think we've gotten in here. Go ahead and take Skull Scab and probably this Roddy boy. Oh, my opponent's tapped out. Did they just mill another Lantern Bear? Opponent's spot on with these mills. Oh, hey, Penny. How are you doing? Got a questionable blue-black going on here. But, yeah, I think we're winning. Yeah, opponent just is dead on board now. I don't think I should have won that game, though. I'm doing pretty good. The first draft here was a little... It's a little shaky. Started off with a Headless Rider, and there was a lot of awkward picks where, like, every card that we wanted were in the same pack, so... I don't know if it was correctly navigated, but we ended up putting together, like, quite a few blue-black synergies, just missing, like, the generically good black cards. I think there was a white deck somewhere in here if we would have respected it more. Well... I've got Blood Fountain to search for some islands. I've got 9 in the deck. I'm probably not keeping this, though. That requires a lot of things to go right. Okay, this is... Ooh, this is... Oh, look at that. I think I'm the Curve Outlord here, so I'm putting away the Gift of Fangs. It might have been correct to put away an island, though. Definitely, yeah. Now it feels really dirty that we had an island there. Okay. Or that we didn't put away an island on the mole. Green white. So I want to use my mana pretty well here. I want to search for some things. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to offer the trade here on this 2/2. I think they'll take it. Okay. And then I'm going to get this 3/2, trade it in for a 2/2 and a scry and draw. That works. So next turn we have like a Cobble Lancer plus make a token bigger and fly. Yeah, I like that quite a bit. Oh yes, race me. Race me, OP. I mean, I think they are because they didn't trade off there. Oh, man. Okay. Well, there's some considerations here. So I don't think I need to go too much extra distance here. I think I just get in for 4, trade off part of their board. This does seem like a pump situation, though. Definitely seems like a pump situation. I think my plan is to Cobble Lancer plus Undead Butler. I think I'm going to go ahead and get out of their hand whatever it is that they're doing. Then I go Cobble Boy plus Undead Butler. A little less mana efficient than... Ooh. Opponent is not doing a whole lot here. Maybe this is the, if it was open the invitation... Ooh, a lot of spice there. I'm going to just go ahead and Cobbled Lancer. Get rid of Stitched Assistant. That's the play? I like that being the play. So the question is if I want to... I think I just suit up one of these tokens and barge in here. Super strange game to me. But I guess it makes sense if they just have like a bunch of Flourishing Hunters. I'm genuinely scared. So I'm going to Ceremonial Knife up on this zombie and swing in with the crew. They have to have something at some point here. Okay, they had a Wolf Strike. And a trick, maybe? Okay. Yeah, I mean, we might be in trouble here. I feel like their hand is Flourishing Hunter, Flourishing Hunter, Flourishing Hunter. It's very spooky. Okay, just gaining life. Probably a smart choice. I'm gonna go ahead and cycle away this island. Alright. So, I think I'm moving this Ceremonial Knife to the Undead Butler. And that's a pretty good place to be at. Okay, if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna attack in with the Butler. Yes. I think I'll go for the Skull Scob. Make some immediate value. Let's double check what we're doing here. Alright. I guess I'll play out one of these. Just make some land drops here. I think it's okay. Gonna sack this, get a few boys for me. Opponent's stabilizing. I ran out of juice. Okay, that is a decent draw. I'm gonna go ahead and pass up here. Whispering Wizard is gonna help me win. At some point. I'm not playing around the board wipe because I kind of need all these creatures to win. Just need to get some non-creature action going on here. Okay. It's on the opponent to do anything here. We are both flooding out like crazy. Ooh. Okay, opponent. That's gonna be it. That's gonna go the distance on you. I might hold this now, legitimately. Sensible trade. Okay. Now I won't place out the last one. And well, I guess I don't need to equip this spirit up. Spirit's lethal anyways. Oh, Traveling Minister. Yeah, whatever. Okay, opponent flooded out. We flooded out. We had more pressure applied through the game, so... What an interesting and weird game. Getting only 2 mana for the first 6 turns is hard to come back from. Is that going on in your draft, Penny? Because, yeah, you're right. It is, it's very hard to come back from. In most formats. Yeah, so I think I'm keeping this. I've got plays, I've got removal. And I've got a turn 1 Lantern Bearer like I always do. Oh, just lost because of it? Yeah. It happens. Good thing is it doesn't tend to happen too much in the grand scheme of things, but, you know. Not the best mill, but I don't hate it. Okay, just playing out. Ooh. Ooh, there's spice at play here. So Headless Rider is a keep there. Playing against Sultai. I don't really have anything good to get with this, Undead Butler yet. So well, it's a lot of value. Is a lot of value. Yeah, I'll go ahead and kill off the Undead Butler. Something about getting my value here. And we'll get this wizard. I think the wizard's pretty good. That's tough.
Under
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
I bring my own army.
Well, that's pretty good. Oh, no, it's not. I'm missing that double blue. Okay, so... I have to kill this. And I can, but what will it cost me? Everything. 2, 3... Stupid parasitic grasp. They just get to eat something for free. At least I don't technically sacrifice board for it. And that's pretty rough. Man, opponent, I can't even get double blue, and you got one of... You got double green, double black, and your splash. Yeah, I'm just gonna play out the Whispering Wizard. I don't know what else I'm doing here, really. Not the best Whispering Wizard deck, but I don't mind them. If we can get this Lantern Bearer rolling, then I'm okay. That's... I'm just gonna flip it. I can't do literally anything about that. So... Nice swamps. Just need to draw an island, keep that locked down forever. Yeah, again, I'm happy when this deck reaches 3 wins, because I do not think it's very good. Yeah, not blocking. Okay. That's not the worst. Did I scry an island to the bottom? I could sacrifice this Throng and... be in a decent spot. I think what I'm gonna do is my plan is to start clocking them in the air. So let's kill this. Outcast is pretty good. it's a land, it'd be an island. There we go. I at least get to cast cards here. Tapping doesn't matter, so I didn't punt the Dream Shacklegeist away. But I mean, it's like the first time they have to use a removal spell. I need a lot better things to do. Drawing Bloodfountain would be sick, honestly. It's like one of my best draws, I think. Okay, now it's Wolf Strike. Oh, Bleed Dry, yeah. Oh, I wish it was a Wolf Strike. Why is it not a Wolf Strike? Okay, so my blocks get pretty sweet. Except I need to flip this back the other way. Is the thing. I don't think getting a Doomed Dissenter and Wretched Throng are winning exactly. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at here. Definitely some to be said for, like, double blocking here and then trying to Parasitic Grasp there. I don't think it's a bad spot to be in. Blow me out. I think they have the +2/+2 in Trample. Yeah. But, we'll see how they handle this. I think I just want more value. All the value, ever. Gift of Fangs is decent, but it's not where I want to be at this turn. I'm going to go ahead and attack in. See where the opponent's at here. Then I'm going to go ahead and Repo Scabby. I think I want to sack one of these. Yeah. We get that. Now, Gift of Fangs can kill this and switch it over. I don't have enough land exactly to do everything that I want. But, I think getting more spirits on board is fine. Could just, -2 on this. That's not even close to bad. Okay, I think we turn the corner here. Okay, it's gonna stay daytime here. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this while it's daytime. Let's see what our options are, I think. Oh, Penny, you went 2-3. Yeah. Yeah, that's ugly. If you're shocked you got 2 wins though, then that sounds like a not too bad a place to be, since it's kind of seeming like it was a disaster draft. Like, there was one deck recently that I definitely was shocked that it got any wins at all, so I know exactly where you're coming from. Alright, I want to decline this, because I've got an island at the bottom. But opponent wants to draw a card, and I'm willing to oblige them here. I'll put that in the yard. Opponent respects. Yeah. I think I'm gonna save this. Gets me an extra spirit. Let's see. 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wasn't lethal, but it was pretty close. Alright, ranking up. But yeah, and although, like, those disaster drafts really shouldn't happen that often, it's pretty normal to have a lot of middling drafts in between your great decks, and then every now and then you just have that deck that you're like, what is this thing? And in fact, Black-Red was the recent deck I had that crossed that line where I was like, if it gets to 3 wins, I'm resigning so this doesn't ruin my rank. But it did. I mean, it didn't feel comfy. It's a lot like this blue-black deck that doesn't have any bleed dries. All I've got is bounce for removal. Alright, so the ELO says I need to go up against the best gold player around, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. It's not the best, it's not the worst. If I draw nothing next turn, I can get rid of an island. Or I can wait for more information. Let's see. I could discard this Archghoul. Archghoul is not great. But it's definitely not bad. But I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the Archghoul. Or I'll get rid of the Gargantua. I won't need that for a while. And I guess I am going to be exiling it. But yeah, let's get rid of this Gargantua here. We're just gonna go aggro on them. Okay. I don't like to see nothing but lands. But we should be able to get some surveil or draw action going on here. Opponent was thinking about cracking their blood on this recluse. Not terrible. Just not great. No clear plays, so kind of feels like they have no plays here. Okay, Gift of Fangs. Alright. They're wondering if... Oh, God. I just needed it to be a zombie, because we've got way too many dead draws here. And, I mean, I did remove my creature. Fine. That was me. Okay. Lantern Bearer. Do not mind. I don't race this very well. Yeah, I'll go ahead and just play out my Lantern Bearer here. Look to trade. Man. A Rot Tide would have been so good. Okay. Well, I'm pretty close to dead here. But this isn't bad. Oh, I should have played a land, though. Okay. Yeah, they're just racing. I don't know if this deck can even beat Ill-Tempered Loner. Guess I'm after Parasitic Grasp. Yeah. I don't think I'm coming back from this. Guess I could see what I can hit here. Do I have 17 lands in this deck? It just, yeah, I don't need blood enough to make my next turn's mana bad. All right. Okay. I think I definitely had a shot there if I had kept the Gargantuan, but hitting like 3 or 4 lands in a row. Definitely not. A game where our deck had to be performing its best to win, and it just was not even close to it. Granted, I did go pretty aggro, but the hand did a lot of nothing otherwise. Okay, this is a very, very good hand. Just need one of my payoffs to bring it all together. Fact makes me think they have a Diregraph Scavenger. I'm not going to press it here. I will trade a 2-1 for it, though, most likely. That's pretty sweet. Play that because Grasp might need double black. And I'll just play Wretched Throng. Now I definitely won't even trade the Wretched Throng away. So they are red-black. Looks like they might be missing the black. Huh. Okay. So a few ways to go about this. I think my best option is I attack in here. And I start Skullscabbing. I still got double play next turn if I draw anything. We're starting the value engine. Looks like this might be a Reckless Impulse. Yep. So they found their splash. I'm going to guess that it's a wedding announcement. Gonna attack in there. Going to Stitchy away the Lantern Bearer. And I'll just top any land here. Yep, you're good. Now, if opponent plays nothing, they're in trouble. If they play anything, they're in trouble. That makes things a little awkward for me. Trade a Stitchy Boy for a Kessig Flame Breather. Doesn't seem bad. It's definitely not bad. So, yeah. Let's go ahead and get in like that. I wouldn't say this is a non-game, but opponents pretty well handicapped this game, and we're just getting closer to our we're just consolidating here, consolidating card advantage, that sort of thing. I'll take their Fearful Villager. Yeah, I don't even have to worry about anything, really, if I do that. Now, Whisper's going to go the distance here. We've got Gift, Parasitic Grasp. So, let's see. I guess I'm going to go ahead and gift on the Epicure. Makes my Rot-Tide Gargantuan better in a following turn. Then I'm going to attack in, and I'll hold up Parasitic Grasp to see if they have anything. I did it! I did it this time! Oh my god. Okay. No one ever speak of this again. Okay. I need to get into this. Like, New Year's holiday was happening, and ever since then I've been a little off my game. But that's the first time I've done this, this format. Top 5 mythic right here, bros. Chat didn't see it? Okay, because I don't even know what you're talking about, honestly. That's really not even that good, is it? Okay, so now this 3/3 that they Gift of Fangs, I'm gonna go ahead and kill that here. Now swing in like this. Have 2 blockers for the Forebear. I think Forebear is a very good card. I just don't think I need to actually do anything against it this game. They already milled their splashed board wipe, so we're good on that end. Lacerate the flesh. I mean, I'm gonna save it. Keeps them off of blood. That's good enough for me. Alright, yeah. So opponent got land screwed. We BM'd them with the Gift of Fangs. On purpose, of course. It was fine. It was a controversial play, but it was a play. And we're at 4 wins with this deck. I don't even know what that means. It's a deck I would have been happy to get 4 wins with. But maybe it just goes to 7. Because it's interesting about these blue-black decks, because 90% of them, how they play out for me is that I've got the pieces, and I just need to outvalue the opponent. I don't actually need to do the interaction thing. It's a quite aggressive build usually, and they kind of end up looking like this. It just doesn't feel good, but it put up some good results for me over these seasons. Ooh, I've got some choices. I think I go Doom to Center next turn, Skull Scab it up. It's the mirror match. Not quite, but it's close. So there's another thing to be said for this, is that, like, hopefully I draw a Swamp. Because, like, I can set up a good play by stitching, and then next turn I'll have a double play here. But, there's also that I can play this, and next turn I can potentially retrieval plus Throng, so that's not exactly bad. Sets up better stitched assistance. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for this. It's less mana efficient. I don't necessarily like it, but I have a pretty aggressive line of plays I can do coming up here. Desperate Farmer, okay. Well, there's that. Yes, I attack in with these zombies. See how opponent responds, because I'm kind of looking to grasp up this this farmer here. And that ended up working out pretty good. 3 damage. Go ahead and kill it. They might have the Undying trick here, but if they do, it's okay. Now I'll play a Wretched Throng. And we've got some aggressive lines that we can take, but we'll definitely see. Dormy Grove. Have they been forgetting to do their Foreboding Statue? Oh, that's going to cost them. That's going to cost them the game, actually. Yeah, I've got a great series of plays here. So welcome, if you're just now joining. We've got an okay blue-black deck. I don't think it's anything super special, but it's working out pretty decently. Now, Stitch Assistant's better, but they can pump up this Foreboding Statue next turn. I think I think I'm gonna get this killed before I have to really worry about it. And this isn't a vampire, right? Yeah, it's not a vampire. We don't have to worry. Okay. Sharpshooter's annoying. Oh, that's a pretty big hookup here. Go ahead and sacrifice this, get my values, see what we've got going on here next turn. Yes, that is a pretty spicy pickup. Now, I think I'm just going to get in because making some flies just way too powerful this game. They get to eat something, I get to deal a bunch of damage. If they tap out, I have lethal. So they can't... Oh, I guess this has reach. But the point still remains because I have Alchemist Retrieval. So my guess is their best play is like something like this and then Flourishing Hunter. So let's go ahead and play this Scob, and I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice the Scob. Yes. So let's see. I've got 5 blockers, only 2 of them, 5 attackers, only 2 of them need to get through. So they need something here. Only 2 need to get through. They block there. Then they have double interaction. Yeah, I'm gonna pop this back to their hand. And let's see. Double Wolf Strike doesn't do it. Bleed Dry doesn't do it. I guess Parasitic Grasp did a pretty good job of doing it. But, yeah. Cool game. Opponent was definitely starting to stabilize. But I think we ended up in a pretty good spot there. It's just scary whenever you're trying to push through as much damage as possible, and I'm like, not really in aggressive colors, but this is a pretty aggressive deck. I'm just trying to make more 2/2s than the opponent. That's all. Your life total is a resource. Don't be afraid to spend it. It's the best advice ever. I'm the worst at that, actually. I'll be like, have the answer in my hand. Let's take a few points of damage and see where we get here. Not bad. This is a good hand. Falls apart when Dream Shackle gets dealt with, but we've got a good thing here. We could draw quite a bit of value. I'm gonna drop the swamp first. I'm on the play, right? Yeah, I think so. Start doing some emotes on them. Okay. The emotes worked. Good starts for them. Great start for us. So yeah, this is one of the payoffs I was talking about. Ooh, we're gonna have an aggressive, like a full aggro. Like, guess there's no point in not attacking first. I don't think there's a point in not playing Headless Rider first either. There's nothing that can be done at this mana. Except I could forget to play Headless Rider by clicking too fast. So I guess in optimizing my gameplay habits, that might be pretty good. Belligerent Guest. I'll just play this Dream Shackle Geist and start hitting some big face. They probably have to take the turn off to deal with this. Gives me time to draw a land so I can go retrieval Scob. Okay. I wonder actually if it's better to chill or retrieval here on that. I guess there's a good chance that they can double spell in a following turn. So maybe I just go for the chill right now. And nah, I'm just gonna bounce it. So we're putting some tremendous pressure on the opponent. And I'm not playing around Vampire's Vengeance, but I am going to cry if they have it. A little bit. Because I'm also going to get a whole bunch of zombies if they do that. Okay. And now that should be game. So, sorry opponent. This deck kind of popped off. So yeah, this is how most of my blue-black decks end up. They end up very incomplete. They're missing several things that make blue-black decks work. But they have a lot of high-value creatures. And especially since we went first pick Headless Rider, I think that was correct over Flameblessed Bolt. Flameblessed Bolt is premium. Headless Rider just has a lot of incredible upside. I think it's pretty close, though. Like, both of them you view as a pretty above average pick. Okay, so my ELO got so high I'm up against rank 11. That's okay. I'm rank 5 in a previous life. Last season. Oh, come on. We can't let this guy think we're bad because we're in platinum, but this is not a hand I'll keep. There's no way. Yeah, okay. Okay, I'll put away an island and we'll have an okay time with this hand. I've got part of the pieces. I just need to draw the rest of them. Okay, he knows what's up. Okay, that's definitely another piece. I like going Doom Dissenter before my assistance. This increases in value as the game goes on, for sure. Yeah. Seems like a clear Abrade. I'm gonna go ahead and play an Archghoul of Thraben into this. I at least get to look at the top of my deck. Okay, I may not have even been in Abrade. Opponent's on black-red, so it's a scary archetype. Ooh, they are getting aggro with it. Oh my god. I don't like this card. I don't think it's very powerful, but every time I say that, it's like this is the time where it's going to be super good. Yeah, let's play a Stitched Assistant. Retrieval? Yeah. Yeah, this gonna be one of those games. Like, a well-placed retrieval is going to do a lot for me. Like right now. Again, yeah. This is very, very worth it. I'll go ahead and do an Undead Butler. Not bad, not bad. Okay. That's a card. Wow, that is just such a card. Yeah, opponent saw it. Okay, so... I mean... Yeah, you can't beat this. Doesn't matter how high my MMR that I'm conspiracy theorying about, or ELO, or whatever. Whatever the pro players call it. So, let's figure out what went right that game. Like... Okay, so we both went turn 1 Blood Fountain, right? So that's an okay start. Usually you're not doing anything on turn 1, so you're setting up some high value late game grinding power. That's good play. Turn 2, my opponent missed doing anything, so it seems like it was like a suboptimal keep. I mean, it was probably the correct keep. They're number 11. You don't get there by not knowing what you're doing, or at least that high. Because of how the ranking system works, it's brutal. But I digress. So then we played a turn 2 Doom Dissenter, setting up for things. Then we drew a Thraben. Thraben was pretty good. And on turn 3, they did a Dying to Serve. And like I said, I don't like this card because it falls into a lot of traps of cards that you seem like they would be good, but they really aren't. And the reason for this is that Dying to Serve, I've tried to make it work in like my best black-red decks, and it just does, it never went the distance, and that's because it works when you're winning, and it doesn't help you come from behind because they enter tapped. If they didn't enter tapped, this would be a completely different game. But so that's kind of where the game shifted. Like, I just curved out. I had a lot of value to create a lot of quick power. I mean, that's what the deck does. But yeah, it just looks like it wasn't the power side of their deck, and they were setting up for a grindier game. We're blue-black, right? It's good to set up for a grindy game. And getting the Alchemist Retrieval Scry was clutch. Like, we already had the initiative. We were on the play. This game could have easily been the opponent's, because our strategy was pretty paper thin, but it put on a lot of pressure, and that's just kind of what I see a lot of blue-black decks as good as. I think blue-black has like 2 different archetype directions in the set, but one of them just puts on so much pressure, it's insane. In fact, all the good ones put on a lot of pressure. So, especially with the Alchemist Retrievals as our main interaction, like, it was definitely correct to look at this like a bit of an aggro deck. But 7 wins.